Angle measurements find the missing values. This is a digital lesson. It starts out with giving an example of what a vertical angle is, and it's a diagram to show them that these angles are opposite each other and they are equal. They're called vertical angles. Complementary angles together measure 90 degrees. They may or may not be next to each other. Supplementary angles together add up to 180 degrees, and they don't necessarily have to be next to each other. And then students are going to they're going to drag and drop these angle pairs under the correct column, so supplementary or vertical. And students are just going to click and hold on the edge. So C and D would be supplementary, so they just click and hold and move that under the column as supplementary. E and F are also supplementary. G and D, those are going to be vertical. A and B, you can see, are supplementary. And G and D are vertical, or E and B. E and B are vertical. And that's what they need to do on slide 5. Slide 6, they're given a diagram of complementary angles. That means they have to add up to 90 degrees. So it says if ABD is 45 degrees, what is DBC? So they just have to take 90, subtract 45, and they're going to type in the answer here. And if ABD then is 62 degrees, what is DBC? They're going to type in that answer. Now they've got a couple supplementary angles. It says if CBD is 50 degrees, what is ABC? So the students have to take 180 and subtract 50. They're going to type in the answer there. And then if CBD is 42 degrees, what is ABC? Now they're given a diagram with 4 different angles. They're given the measurement of one of them. And they're asked, what is the measurement of A? Well, they can see that these are vertical angles, so A has to be 38 degrees. So they're going to type that in here. What is the measurement of B? Well, we know B and 38 degrees are supplementary, so they just have to take 180 and subtract 38. And then to find C, well, if they know what B is, C is going to be exactly the same because they're vertical. And they're going to give an even more difficult diagram here. This one, we can see that this is a right angle, so they should know that C is going to be 90 degrees, and then they have to figure out the other angles. Same thing on slide 10. And then when they get to the very last slide, they're going to drag and drop these terms into the correct place in the sentence frames. So they just click and hold on the edge, and then they can move these into place. So this is a digital lesson on angle measurements.